Hey drone technology fans, Bill here. DJI Mavic Pro 2 update. Got a lot of information coming right up. Hey drone technology fans, Bill here. Our friend Ostalev has been quite busy lately. This past weekend on Twitter, on Sunday alone, I think he put out anywhere from about 10 to 12 tweets. And today he put out about 5 or 6 tweets. And almost all of the ones today were dealing with the DJI Mavic Pro 2. So without further ado, I'm going to read through the tweets from today. I'll get them up on the screen for you. And then what I'll do at the end is we'll review what all this means and what my analysis is, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's get to it. The first one is, but the Mavic Pro 2 prototype is almost complete. Everything is up and ready. DJI Go 4 regarded it as original Mavic Pro. All interfaces on the DJI Go 4 app stays the same as the original Mavic Pro. Since the mass production has begun, announcement is only a matter of time. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, Mavic Pro 2 is equipped with OcuSync, of course. For the video transmitter, there is only one thing I'm not sure is the frequency. I didn't see the corresponding options for switching 2.4G to 5.8G. The next one. Operating feel of Mavic Pro 2 could be very close to Phantom 4 Pro. It means agility and precision will be increased. Of course, this thing is built for eliminating old P4P and original Mavic Pro. So Phantom 5 puts P-Series on higher position of sub-professional filmmaking. The next one. Flight time of Mavic Pro 2 will certainly be over 30 minutes. Prototype got 32 minutes maximum time hovering. And the last one, what do you think of the price of the Mavic Pro is over $12.99 USD. That's $1,299 USD. Okay, let's start with these in order. Now, I'll back up just a second here. He did state in some previous tweets that there was a release date of late March. In fact, and he answered one of those tweets. He said March 22nd. Now, I looked in some of the answers today, or some of the replies today, as far as his tweets are concerned, and he did mention, he said it's about a 50-50 shot, March 22nd or later, meaning all the way up and through June. So, you know, that's a 50-50 shot on that. So let's clear that up right away. You know, the first one he does talk about, it's already being produced. There is already production. So that's the first point that I want to bring up. The second one is OcuSync. That's fantastic news. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things about the Mavic Pro is having the telemetry data on the remote. That is just absolutely fantastic. And OcuSync, the range that you get with OcuSync is out of this world. It's fantastic. The signal connection that I have had, I've never had any issues with my signal connection, no matter where I've flown here in Florida. So you know, OcuSync is the way to go. I would say that's probably one of my disappointments regarding the Mavic Air, that they didn't use OcuSync, but I heard they didn't use it because it wasn't big enough to put the technology in. So that's what we got for that. The next point he talks about is the Mavic Pro 2 is approaching the Phantom 4 Pro in terms of its agility, handling ability, and also photography skills. Which is what it was intended to do, and it's also intended to, you know, of course, eliminate the old Mavic Pro as well. You know, this is huge, and what that also means is that means the Phantom 5 series is going to be kind of bumping it up towards the Inspire. It's going to be for sub-professional filmmaking. It's going to be so. You know, just as an FYI, and this is, you're hearing this from me, and this is my opinion, and you know, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is going to be the Phantom 5 Pro is probably going to be well over $2,000, probably $2,200 at least to start out with. So that's just an FYI, but we're talking about the Mavic Pro 2 here. So the next point, he said that the flight time of the Mavic Pro 2 was 32 minutes. Now, he said they did get this in a stationary test, having it hovering, of course, in ideal conditions. Now, you know, you get it out there, and you and I know if you get a good, you know, tailwind coming back, you know, that can increase your flight time. So those numbers are probably good. I mean, you know, I'm sure that battery has been beefed up as much as it can be. So that's something we'll wait and see. And then the last part, what he talks about is, what do you think is if the price is $1,299 USD or above? Understand, you know, going back to the original Mavic Pro, just the Mavic Pro and the controller itself and battery were $999 USD. So this gives it an increase of $300. For all this additional technology, for what they're talking about, this is fantastic. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. I think that's something that's very good. Now understand that $12.99 USD is just going to be the Mavic and the controller. It's not going to be the Fly More combo. My guess is the Fly More combo would probably run another $300 more. So you'd probably be looking at $1,599 USD. Again, these are just my guesstimates right here in terms of what this is. So, you know, this is a rundown of all this. I think, you know, production is underway. As far as having a release date is concerned, I'm thinking it's probably going to be March. And the reason I'm thinking it's going to be March is Autel's been kind of quiet with their Evo. I know they've had to do some registration things in order to be able to get it to be able to sell it. But DJI is very well aware and very keen that the Evo is a true Mavic competitor. And last I heard, the Evo is going to have, they're also going to have one with a 1-inch sensor option. So that is very critical. And I'm sure DJI wants to get out there and beat them to the punch, because their price point on the Evo, of course, without a 1-inch sensor is $999. So, you know, where all this plays out, I'm thinking it's going to March. It's going to be sooner rather than later. You're not going to see it go as far as June. I really don't see it going any later than March. I think that's an ideal time for them to get this out. Again, you know, if you want to look at my Phantom 5 video, here's a link for it. You can take a look at it and see. I just put this out on on the latest on that, so you can check that out as well. If you like today's video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely tell others about our channel. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page, where I post daily updates on anything drone related, and also my blog, where not only do I post updates, but I also put all these videos out there, so it lets everybody know that another video has been released. A question for all of you. In the comment section, if you're going to buy the Mavic Pro 2, would you buy it for $12.99? Do you think that's a fair price? I'd like to hear your feedback on that. So please make sure, leave a comment on not only on the video, but also on the price. I think I'm very curious as to what other people think about that. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy flying.